Welcome back to Let's Play Nippon 2016 edition. Let's do this. Yeah, whoa, my glasses fell off. Okay, what key is it again? C sharp major, but I did say in the previous recording, whenever this track resurfaced, which just happened to be at the end of the previous part, I thought 2 days ago, and I just realized it. It's like... It's like, I know. If you're familiar with the Mixolydian shape, I'm kind of playing it in that way. It's in C sharp major. It's like... Okay, let me slow it down there. It's C sharp, then it's C, C sharp, and C, then it's G sharp, then it's like F sharp, F, and F sharp, and B sharp, and then B flat, and then back to that. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. If you could see my guitar, you'd see what I'm doing. Either way, it's actually pretty simple, just like the other one. But enough of that. Well, goddamn, I need new glasses. They keep falling over any time I lean forward. Right. Whoa, my guitar almost fell over as well. Right. So, last part, we finally got home after the Masaki residence. We started day 3 now. And I just know that there will be a choice upcoming. And I know that you viewers want me to suffer through having to make the decision myself, knowing full well that I am crap at making these choices. I saw those comments. Don't think I didn't notice that. Anyways, let's get the show on the road, because really, it's like I'm always off topic whenever these parts start. Oh, good morning. You're up early. I got up a little earlier so I could think over where I wanted to go today. I see, that's nice. You know, no, last time I played this was on Sunday, it's Thursday now. But it seems kind of common for me to actually record, like, just after I got back from the college with this, isn't it? But yeah, still doing that course. And one thing I've noticed is they have like this kind of test, like recording test, and you like, I've said this before, and you essentially mark your own score. You just like, you'll record yourself saying the phrase, and if it matches up well enough, you just like, you choose whether it does or not. like, point-wise. And I've, like, been kind of fair with him. It's like, if it sounds nothing like him, just like, no point for me. But I've noticed it's not simply just my pronunciation that's the issue, it's my timing. My timing is crap because, like, there's awkward pausing between the pronunciations. But anyways, It sounds like you're getting the most out of your stay here in Japan. Yeah, of course. That's all thanks to you and Akira. When you say that, it makes this all feel worthwhile. Say, where is Akira? She must still be asleep. Oh, but if you wouldn't mind, could you try to wake her up? Me? Wake up Akira? What? It's nothing to worry about. I'm not telling you to go into her room. Just stand outside the door and call out to her until you get a response. It's Akira. I have no idea what might happen to me if I go into her room while she's asleep. Or worse. Okay, I'll go wake her up. If you would. I wish I could just let her sleep, but we can't start the day until Akira wakes up. She makes breakfast and all that, and besides, we don't know who will be taking us on our sightseeing tour today. Because, well, I have to choose, don't I? And I freaking suck at choosing. I'm pretty sure Akira's room is there's the first room on the second floor. Source for the room with the open door. Open door? Door, I tell you. How does this keep happening? That's Makoto and I catch Akira in a compromising situation 2 days in a row, man. Just stay cool. Stay cool. There'll probably be an achievement notification. Ohio. You didn't come downstairs, so she sent me to wake you up. He's really awkward in this situation, but really, who wouldn't be? Well, I suppose a very stoic type of person would be. Just like, not even think about the whole situation, just like, yeah, one down, just like, we're wondering and all that, and just leave, essentially, without being all like, oh no, oh my god! But I see you're already awake, so, that's good. So anyway, I'll be waiting for you downstairs. Come down when you're ready. Phew! Now she should know it was all just a misunderstanding. Sorry, I cannot do female voice acting. So I didn't even bother that time. Or not, achievement unlocked, misunderstanding. Peeping Tom pervert! Oh, it's a misunderstanding. We're gonna get one minute. Come wake up! Sightseeing! Montevideo! Someone in! Just get there! Quality voice acting. The sound of that bass makes it sound like a freaking stomach rumbling, doesn't it? I wonder if Akira's still mad at me. She's been quiet all through breakfast. Yep, she's still totally mad. Come on, Aki-chan, don't stay mad. It's your fault for not waking up on time, don't you think? That was just sort of and all that. I don't see how you can blame him when you were the one changing with the door open, right? Yeah. Anyway, it's entirely your fault, so don't be mad at him, okay? It's like, okay. The way I said that. Fine. Now, as a token of your restored friendship, won't you make the after-meal coffee? Hi. And all that. Hi. Phew, that was close. Arigato, Makoto. You don't have to thank me. I am the one who asked you to wake her up. That's true, but... Anyway, it's over now, so let's not bring it up again. Yeah, probably for the best. Bird! Why? Why do you always go chirp, chirp, chirp? I mean, I know it's like, that's what birds do, but man, it's so ear-piercing. Loud. Or kata. Hi, coffee, dozo, and all that. Have your coffee, dickhead. Wait, actually, go back. Oh. Hey, isn't it coffee? I think it's like something like that. Not coffee, it's coffee, or something like that. I know, it's been a while, but if it is gonna be in Romanji, why is it in plain old English? I think it's like coffee, something like that. I don't know. Could be remembering wrong. Arigato. Well, at any rate, I'm glad we could make... this coffee is... Yeah, there it is. See, that's how it actually is in Japanese. Coffee. Coffee. It's like I've said before, I think I've said it anyway, that little kind of line above it indicates that the pronunciation is drawn out a bit. It's like if it's like hiragana, this is obviously in katakana, like if we were to switch it, because it's not Japanese origin and all that. I still don't fully understand how it works. But if it was in hiragana, you'd have two O's and two I's, where in katakana they have this above them instead for some reason. It's a bit confusing. What is this? It's full of salt! Did she put salt in it instead of sugar? I'm sure it was just an innocent... What's wrong? Yeah, nothing. I guess it wasn't a mistake. Nothing. Nothing in that case, I'll just have to... Go. Huh? I don't even need to do the sound effects. The visual novel is doing it for me instead. Wow, that coffee sure was great. Arigato. That was salty as hell. It's like in Japanese, just like I'm like just salty is like salty rather than that was salty as hell. I mean, you could just like translate it anyway, really, as long as you're just essentially saying that was salty. Baka and all that. Give me a cup. Give it to me, come on. Come on, when you do something like that, how am I supposed to stay mad at you? Akira. Makoto. Akira. Makoto. Okay, here's another coffee. Take it. Don't worry, there's nothing weird in it this time. What's wrong? Nothing. Then drink it, it'll get the taste out of your mouth. Yeah, arigato. Anyway, let's decide where to go today. How did we go from a moment like that to this? Just like, misunderstanding, he ends up walking in on her, getting changed, she gets pissed at him, puts salt in his coffee, and then he drinks it, and she's just like, how can I stay mad at you when you do something like that? He's like, here's regular coffee instead. And now he's just like, okay, now where do you want to go? Oh, straight to this, are we? Ah, son of a bitch. The more I look at it, the more I wonder. The more I wonder indeed. And by that I mean the more I don't really know where to go. You know, this is kind of an odd choice I had in mind. actually. It was like, I was like looking for the achievements and I noticed one that said something about visiting a graveyard, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. It's like, what? Of all things, that's what... It's like, I don't know, I want to see a Japanese graveyard. That sounds interesting. But from the order of the achievements, I imagine it's in Roppongi, or wherever. A district characterized by high-class stores and office buildings. Its business district is on par with Shinjuku for its nightlife. Which doesn't really sound exactly like there'd be a graveyard there, but I think it might be in this location. But the thing is, I want to choose from locations that have been added on in this version, essentially. I'm pretty sure this location was there from the very first one. And in Nylra LP of this game, visual novel, I have not visited this place at all. Not even outside of helping. But, what locations? I know this one's been added, and we've already been to, you know, we've been to Shubamata. I think Asakusa might be added on one, but it might not be at the same time. This one's obviously new, and this one is new. This one is sort of new at the same time. It was in the other one, but I don't think it was on the map, though. So I don't know what's up with that. Unless... No, I didn't go to Asakusa, did I? So, it can't have been connected somehow. Yeah, actually that must... No. Yeah, it must be. We went to Ino, and that was an Akira location. We went to Shubamata, that's Makoto location. So I'm assuming the visual novel balances out with who takes you where. So I imagine this one is probably new, as is this one, simply because the other two locations have Akira. And it feels like they'd have to balance it out, maybe, so maybe that's new as well. Choose a classic sightseeing spot with a heavy Japanese atmosphere. It's a very popular tourist attraction. Sounds nice and all, but this one had the Japanese, very Japanese kind of look to it. I mean, it's Japan and all that, but it feels like... And she even quoted this place in when we were in Shubamata, saying like, this place has an even older look than Asakusa, something like that. So they must have a similar-ish feel, but not quite. Tokyo. Tokyo's front door business town full of sightseeing spots. So I imagine that's obviously more in the city of Tokyo itself and stuff. Yanaka Shidamachi town where Revive is famous for its shopping strip. I'm not sure on that one, but I have mentioned this, like, oh, the architecture looks interesting. Then there's Nakano, a subculture holy land with a different vibe from Akira. God damn it, why didn't you choose for me? Son of a... I can rule out this one, simply because, like, in terms of interest, we've already kind of seen this location, so it'd seem a bit overkill if it's going to have that kind of heavy Japanese atmosphere, because that one had it as well. And we've been to Ino. No, Ueno! I'm freaking doing it again. That's the... It's like, it's not Ino, it's Ueno. Keep getting it wrong. Oh, man. I'm kind of tempted to go here, but this was in the 2015 version. I've actually seen it. It's kind of... It just has a nice atmosphere to it. But I just said, you know, we're going to a location that's been added on in this version, so... Ooh. I didn't even realize how hard it would be for me to choose, but it really is. I remember seeing those comments and just thinking, ah, yeah, I'll be able to decide. Ha ha ha. No. Shit. Oh, wait. I did have... fuck. Oh. Wait. Okay. screw it, I was gonna get a coin, but I've got a guitar pick. I'll use this. It's Dunlop. I don't know if I probably butchered the guy's name. I think it's the picks are made by the guitarist Slipknot. I'm not overly familiar with it, but yeah, it's this nice grip to it. Essentially, it says his name on one side along with USA, and it says max grip on the other side 1.5. So USA is heads, 1.5 for tails. Trouble is, we've got 3 potential locations and not just 2. Oh. You know what? It really is. It's going to end up just like the other 2 playthroughs. We're going to end up with Akira's ending. Because, like, Tokyo, just like, you know, if I'm going to, like, choose between 2, it'd probably be this and this. Why does it always end up with Akira every time? Okay. Yanaka, heads. Nakano, tails. Sorry, Tokyo and Makoto, but, I know. It's like, this location seems interesting, this one seems interesting. They all seem interesting, but, like, these 2 stand out for me for some reason. Like, the architect for this one, and this one just because it just sounds like, if it's got, like, a subculture holy land of some sort, and different vibe from this, kind of, like, piqued my interest, while this is more just like, oh, full of business and stuff and all that. Just doesn't interest me as much there. That's fine. Go 3, 2, 1. Where did it land on? I said heads for Yanaka, right? So we got a Nakano then, because it landed on tails. aka it landed on 1.5 max grip. Oh, this was a pain in the ass decision. No, let's go to Tokyo Skytree now. That bugs me though. I remember, like, we had... I don't remember how we ended up in the Tokyo Skytree. Well, we didn't go to Tokyo Skytree. I remember it says, like, it contains a shopping mall aquarium or something like that. It's just like, there was one point in the novel, I can't remember where she was just like... I think it was Makoto, it's like, what do you think of, sky or water, or something like that? And, like, I ended up picking water, so we ended up spending time with Akira. But if you chose sky, you'd go to the Tokyo Skytree with both of them, and it's just like, how? Why does it not happen now? Because now it's a legitimate destination on the sightseeing map? I don't know. If we don't get to see it, I'm totally doing a bonus part where we go to Tokyo Skytree because it's amazing. I mean, I did show it in the previous Let's Play, but I only showed a bit of it. You gotta get the full context to just, like, and all that. But anyways, I guess we go into the different vibe of Akira, the subculture holy land of sorts, Nakano. I think I'd like to go here. It was a very tough decision. Nakano, that's a rather unusual choice. Is it? It was like a flip of a guitar pick, and it landed on it. I don't think so. Nakano's built up quite the reputation for tourists lately. You know what? It's just like, if I had a map with these locations, I could just, like, get the freaking guitar pick and just flick it across the freaking map, and wherever it lands on is like, oh wait, like those, you know, like people just like, I'll throw a dot at the wall map, and that's where we'll go. Just like that, but with the sightseeing map. It's like, oh no, we'll go, but you can't do that, can you? But actually, no, it wouldn't work with it. Just like throw something on my monitor. It's like, oh, let's get some blue tack. Throw it at that. It's like, oh shit, now it's ruined my monitor. Or especially if it's a dot, it's just like, no, what have I done? But I guess we go to Nakano. Oh, has it? There's Broadway, and it's steadily becoming an otaku culture holy land, but with a different feel compared to Akihabara. Yeah, that's what's said on the map. That's right, Broadway. I've always wanted to go there. Have I? Then why don't you take him, Aki-chan? You seem to know more about it than I do. Damn it, we'll never get to see... Well, it depends. Maybe they'll make another version. One day, Makoto. One day. Maybe. I did press enter, didn't I? I guess not. Hey, I did. Sure thing, then I'll show you around today. Yoroshiku Akira and all that. Man, it felt like really just like would have been more fitting to go with Makoto after the previous location. Just like, oh, it feels like they could really, you know, just like with her teasing, it's just like, do you fall in love easily? Tease, and him thinking on about just like, I wonder who I'd fall in love with. Well, he said Toro, but you know, it was clearly thinking about who he ended up falling for. But it ended up being Akira again. I mean, the closest to like an intimate moment was the indirect kiss, but she didn't even figure that. I don't even know why I'm thinking of this shit. Just because, like, it determines the outcome, what ending you'll get. Anyway, by the way, what kind of city is Nakano? Didn't she just kind of, you know, sum it up? To be honest, I really only know about Broadway and Sun Plaza. Oh, really? So what? All you knew was Broadway, right, Michael? So I know more than you do. Yes, sir. So, what's the Sun Plaza? I know less than the protagonist version of me. Nakano Sun Plaza is a concert hall. It used to be called Idol Holy Land. An Idol Holy Land? Oh, idols like Akihabara is now. Now that you mention it, Akihabara also has a fusion of idol and otaku culture. I guess they might have some things in common. Oh, but Sun Plaza is going to be torn down. Not for a while, but still. Oh, why are they tearing it down? Just like, they always tear it down. It's pretty old after all. They're tearing down the old ward office too, and just reusing the foundations. Apparently the new building will have an arena that's gonna hold 10,000 people. So they're not just tearing it down, they're improving it. Do you think it'll still be called the Idol Holy Lands? It's possible. They're planning on building a train station and developing the area around it too. So it's an ever-evolving city. Sounds interesting. While I'm at it, let me check something on my smartphone. You have a smartphone. Well, everyone does these days, except me, of course. As I've said a lot of times, my phone is ancient. Nakano is also a popular residential town. It's 10 minutes away from Shinjuku, which makes it commuting convenient, and there's a lot of relatively cheap real estate and stuff. Wow, sounds like a nice place. Oh, and there's a cheap guest house named Foreign Backpackers. They have something like that? Sounds like a good place for people who want to stay long term in Tokyo for cheap. Tokyo hotels are expensive after all. That's always a thing, isn't it? It's like, when it comes to cities, I mean, cities always seem to be expensive, but like, if it's like the capital, essentially, of the country, it's even more expensive. It's like London. I've never even been to London. People are obsessed with the place, but I hear London is a pain in the ass if you actually live there, because the traffic sucks balls, and everything's outrageously expensive. It's just like, it's probably like, I don't know. I've never been, but I imagine it is expensive, you know, it's a city after all. And it's, you know, the capital, and it's a place like whenever people outside of the UK think of the UK, it's like, London. Just like, that's what instantly comes to mind, usually, it seems. And it's just like, on the other day, it's like England, it's like, there's Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland as well. Why do you keep forgetting this shit? It's like, oh yeah, I like Scotland, but what about Wales? What's Wales? Oh, fuck this shit. always the country that's like, kind of like, oh yeah, forget that country to the side there. It's like, oh, Northern Ireland, it'd be like, oh, that's a part of Ireland, and then, don't you dare go to Northern Ireland and say that, for the love of God, you do not want to do that. No. Serious on that. Just like, don't say that in Northern Ireland. I've been to Northern Ireland, and, yeah. I've never actually said that, though. But it's kind of like this conflicting thing going on. I'll say no more about that. I was glad you let me stay at your house, because if not for that, I probably wouldn't have such an easy time going around Tokyo. And that must be a pain in the ass, actually going to a foreign country. You have to get an expensive hotel, probably. And, like, you go out sightseeing, and then you'd be like, oh, you gotta be back here a certain time and stuff, and all that, and you only got a certain amount of time. Well, it's the same thing regardless, really. But at least in this case, he doesn't have to pay. Well, he has to pay to, travel. Speaking of travel, has he paid for the... No, he hasn't paid for the train ticket yet. The guest house is also a good place to exchange information and interact with other lodgers. They're even planning a hotel where you can experience Japanese culture. That sounds like a fun way to do a trip, too. But when I think about it, that's basically what I'm doing now. Oh, good point. Then I guess we're guest house Makoto and Akira. So, Daddy. I really am lucky, though. I get to have fun like this every day. Until he leaves. And then he'll be like, God damn it! Now I have to go home to my country, wherever the hell it is. I want to have lots of fun again today, too. We're here. Achievement unlocked. No. Oh, I haven't heard this one in ages. Screw it. I'll make an exception. How did it go? Man, those pinch harmonics, I'm doing that. You know, I've been like playing it like, but I'm not actually sure, is it? Yeah, I think it is. It's just like D, G, and A. And the other bit's like, kind of like a full bend on the, well, the way I'm playing it. Full bend with the E on the B string, then D on the B string, and then like G on the B string, F sharp on the B string. Or in other words, B string for all of it. 7th fret. Wait, no, the 5th fret, full bend. Kind of like go back and forth. 3rd fret. And then 8th fret, 7th fret. Also, the key is clearly D major. Oh, that sliding bit is actually, what is that? That is G, F sharp, E, D, E. Just kind of the same as that, really, isn't it? Except it's kind of like just like playing in octaves. Actually, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna play that guitar solo I did in the New Year's song thing I did. How'd it go? I actually improvised part of it, so I don't know how last it goes though. Okay, enough of that. Getting carried away. Well, I got carried away minutes ago. Also, I've been messaged on Facebook. I heard the bloody sound effect as well. It wasn't your Facebook or whatever. So, a moment. You know that feeling when you message someone on Facebook who messaged you and they don't message back instantly, and then you're just like, I can't be arsed. And I just know, like, it's going to be like, you'll hear that bloody sound effect any second now. I just know it. Anyways, we're here! Let's get on to the frickin' plot.